which now brings us to item number 21. Declaring open the public hearing on appeal of Carson Planning Commission's decision adopting Planning Commission's resolution number 20-2695, approving RIR number 05-20, subject to specified conditions related to the determination of relocation impact mitigation measures to be paid to the residents of Imperial Avalon Mobile Estates Mobile Home Park in connection with the park owner's proposed closure of the mobile home park.
This is a matter that was before the Planning Commission and was appealed to the council by the mayor. And with that, I'm going to turn over to our community development director to provide more additional information.
These are the 5 conditions that were added by Planning Commission at the request of the HOA attorney. That the park owner pay for the then HOA attorney fees up to $10,000. Park owner to pay relocation benefits at least 60 days prior to the move date instead of 30 days. Park owner to pay for an independent special master to take care of title disputes and special circumstance claims of park residents. And this is all subject to the terms of and the conditions of the final IRR. Require select adjusted appraisals by Mr. Brabant, where residents can demonstrate that the Netzer appraisal failed to take into account significant improvements or upgrades that had been made to their coaches. Develop a universal early termination agreement to ensure park residents have the option, but not the obligation, to move out of the park prior to the park closure date and still receive full and timely payment of their relocation benefits.
Or there is a number of residents that have thought that the item that's before the council tonight is whether to approve or disapprove the park closure. That is not what's before the council tonight. Under state law, Government Code Section 65863.7, the council's consideration is limited to looking at the tenant impact report submitted by the park owner and considering whether there's reasonable mitigation measures to protect the residents against the impacts of a park closure. The park owner, as a matter of property right, has the right under state law, and the city's preempted from messing with state law. However, state law allows the city council to consider reasonable cost of relocation for the residents.
It's regarding Measure C. I'm sorry, I wrote notes down fast, so give me
Option C, you mean?
options. Yeah, option. So this is the main issues about option 10C. Well, it seems like a great idea for the residents on the surface. We have to get into the actual practicality. You know, in theory it might be good, but in reality it might not be. We have to take that in consideration. So this is for the residents to have the ability to move back into a new development, which will take a number of years to build. I don't like that the residents who are moderate income don't get the option C. So many seniors are moderate income. Some are still working. That doesn't make it okay to take away their right to live at low rent for the rest of their lives just because their income level is higher than the lower income residents. The bottom line is that currently these residents, who comprise a good majority of the park, are paying low rents, and they should be not deprived of that. So I would change condition 10C to read as the following. And I'll give this to you in writing tomorrow, I guess. A, all park residents shall be eligible to select option C, regardless of income level, and that all residents be entitled to rental rates at low income level, that's 80% AMI, according to the rates published by HUD for the County of Los Angeles. B, I also don't like the 30% as the percentage of the lump sum payment based upon the appraised on-site value of the mobile home. I think the residents should receive at least 45 to 50% minimum as a lump sum. C, condition number 10C is amended to increase the term of the guaranteed right to tenancy pursuant to option C from 10 years to at least 25 years. D, and I want to make sure that we amend this condition to require the park owner to record a covenant on the property that is the subject of the guaranteed right of tenancy of park residents to select option C, sufficient to protect such residents' guaranteed rights of tenancy, notwithstanding any possible transfer of the property or bankruptcy of the park owner or subsequent owner, and which has priority status over any and all debt security instruments. So that, what I just read, I would like to make as a motion to include as part of our requirements as a city council.
Second, Pro Tem had made an amendment. I want to make sure that we affirm the stuff that the Planning Commission did. I think that's reasonable. I think the residents at one point agreed to it, so it'll only get better. And then I would like to see, is his name Brabrant?
Ray-Ban.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would like to see his appraisal. It's more money. I would like to see his numbers. I would like the owner of the park to support his numbers. And then if they have some things where they feel like it should go up on a case-by-case basis, or, you know, there's some people who are not going into houses because of COVID, and we all get that, right? But if they could submit the stuff, they should be able to make sure that they're made they're made at appraised value. I'm not sure if the maker of the motion will accept that, but that's my thoughts.
Well, if that's a question to me, I need a clarification. Sonny, could you kind of paraphrase what the councilman said, how it would affect the motion that I made?
I think the councilman is asking, in addition to the additional benefits that Mayor Pro Tem you want to provide on option C,
Yes.
he's saying that the council should accept the supplemental special calculations.
Oh, yeah.
Ray-Ban.
Oh, of course, as one motion instead of two.
Yes,
I would
think
accept
he's
it.
saying-
Mr. Mayor, I would accept it as a friendly amendment because it's something I brought up already anyway. So,
So now we're voting on the motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion passes unanimously, Madam City Clerk. So as far as I'm concerned, we're done.
No, that wasn't the motion. The
Well,
motion was not to approve the relocation impact report. That was not the motion. So now I want to hear what the city attorneys have to say about the covenant and any other issues that we might have missed.
3.4C2B, the decision of the Carson Planning Commission adopting resolution number 20-2695 related to the approval of RIR number 05-20 for the determination of relocation impact mitigation measures required to be taken in connection with the closure of Imperial Avalon Mobile Estates Mobile Home Park by imposing the additional benefits conditions of RIR number 05-20 and affirming the decision in all other respects. And that's Exhibit A. And as I stated, the additional benefits are everything that Ben and I read into the record, and the additional benefits that the Mayor Pro Tem and Councilman Hilton voted on or made a motion on earlier and the council voted on.
That's my motion.
We have a motion and a second.
been moved and seconded. Roll call vote, please, Madam City Clerk.
Councilmember Hicks,
Yes.
Councilmember Hilton,
Yes.
Councilmember Davis Holmes,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Deere,
No.
Mayor Robles.
No.
Motion passes 3 affirmative votes, 2 no votes by Mayor Pro Tem Deere and Mayor Robles.
The Government's Sunshine Project is brought to you by Charles Thomas for Carson City Council 2020. I'm Charles Thomas, and I approve of this message.